What is up? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title, today we're doing a January budget with me video, which I'm so excited about because I've never done a full budget with me video. You guys are super open about talking about finances and student loans and debt and all that stuff, and I love to incorporate like how I budget into like work vlogs and stuff, but I decided for 2021 to try and do monthly budget videos with you guys. I asked you guys on Instagram and I think like 98% of you said you wanted to see budget videos, which means a lot of you guys want to see it. So here we are. If you guys are new, hello. Hi, my name is Carter. I'm 23. I'm a post-grad here in Ottawa, Canada. I work a full-time 9 to 5 in corporate healthcare. I am in the last $1,000 of paying off my student loans and saving up for a house and just trying to learn more about finances and teach the world more about finances post-grad. I would film a ton of work vlogs, productive vlogs, now more finance videos, and I would love it if you subscribed down below. And yeah, so let me know down below after this video is done if there's anything I can do to improve it, anything you guys want me to talk about more in detail, things I didn't talk about at all, because obviously I'm really new to the whole January budget with me video. My sweet friend Annika, which this isn't like a collab or anything, I'm just shouting her out because she's amazing. She does a lot of like student debt payoff and budget with me videos. I'm gonna link her channel down below because she has perfected the monthly budget videos, you guys, and you guys should definitely go watch her. She's amazing. She gave me the inspiration to do these videos, so I'm really excited. I feel like I've held off for a long time about doing budget videos because I don't use a app. I use a fancy iPad like budget planner that I feel like a lot of people do. Your girl just uses plain old Excel and I like it that way. And then I kind of realized maybe that's a reason to do it because I think a lot of people don't know where to start with budgeting, and using an Excel spreadsheet is so easy. Let me know down below if you guys want me to send you guys a copy of my spreadsheet or if you want me to link it so you guys can save it and use it and kind of change it and modify it for yourself. But I think it's a really good place to start. It's really simple and easy to use, and I'm really excited. So basically give me all the feedback down below because this is my first budget with me video and I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. Let's just do it. So big things happening in January. It's a new year. Like I said, I'm in the last little bit of my student loans. I paid about $9,000 off last year, but I only started my debt-free journey in March. And so I'm in my last $1,300, which will be paid off this month, which is absolutely mind-boggling and so exciting. I'm so proud of myself. We're also currently saving for a house. I posted my prepping for 2021 vlog with my goals, financial goals, regular goals, social media goals. And we want to buy a house this year. We don't really have an exact timeline. We totally believe that when the right house comes up, it will, but we want to be financially ready whenever that happens. So we're thinking more towards the kind of end of 2021, maybe early 2022. Who knows though? It could just like fall in our lap in September of this year. Who knows? So I'm currently saving $15,000 for that at a minimum. I'm already ahead of schedule, so I'm hoping we can stay that way. But those are kind of like things I'm currently saving towards. Obviously, when this last chunk of debt is paid off, I'll have a lot more to put every month towards my down payment, which is exciting. And yeah, so let's just jump into it, honestly. I think that's all I really have to say. I'm gonna screen record this and try and figure out like how to put myself on the screen and do my budget while I'm talking to you guys, like how to put myself in the corner. So I budget bi-weekly. It's just how I prefer to do it. There's no right or wrong way to budget. I feel like everyone does it differently. If you guys use an app, that's great. That's so awesome for you. But I really just like using Excel. It's really easy. I like to budget bi-weekly because I used to work shift work and I had unpredictable hours. So I never knew what I was getting paid. So I couldn't say like, oh, I take home $4,000 a month like I do now. Now it would be a lot easier to do a monthly budget, but I just prefer bi-weekly because it's kind of what I'm used to. So enough chatting. Let's just get into it. So I'll show you guys around a little bit first. So this is obviously like the main part of my spreadsheet. This is just the way I kind of like to have it. And then over here, I just like to keep track of my savings accounts. I'm a very visual person, so I really like to have like how much I've saved, how much I've left to save, what my goal amount is. I'm very big like on having numbers on the screen. So I just have a little thing in the corner with things I'm currently saving for. Obviously, we're not sure if we're going on vacation in February. I think we're going to move it to May. So that's kind of like why that's on a pause. And then I typically also have like an everyday savings, which is just a sinking fund, which my everyday savings right now has $1,460 in it because that was the exact amount with tax of my new MacBook. So that's kind of what my everyday savings is. I kind of have that for more small term purchases. So if I knew something was coming up, like renewing my license or something, I would just kind of put that money in there, or any small term things I'm really saving for, like if I want an iPad down the line, I'll put it in my cart, see what it is with tax, and then save that money so that at the time I'm ready to buy it, I can just buy it and I have the money. Because that's important, guys. Don't buy anything unless you have the money. Just don't, unless it's an absolute emergency. But then you should have an emergency fund. Anyways, then here I like to have upcoming savings contributions. This is more with YouTube. So I like to keep track of my incoming brand deals and stuff and kind of where they're going. I typically don't allot them a location until closer to, but yeah, and then my AdSense, this is like an estimate, but and then these I don't have the date yet because I don't really know when I'll get paid, if it's like right when the video goes live or if it's a few days after. Typically, I think for 2021, my plan is to have all of my YouTube money, side hustle money, whatever you want to call it, go into my down payment fund just as extra money, unless there's something I'm saving towards. So for example, my MacBook, I didn't take any money out of my 9-to-5 job. It was all my side hustle money that went towards that, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just like to have an idea of like upcoming things that are coming to my bank account that aren't like my 9-to-5. And then down here, I just have all my payment dates, which I'll take you guys through a typical first budget and then we'll do my second budget. And yeah, so like I said, I do it bi-weekly. It's currently January 30th. Or January 31st. I actually get paid today because it was a holiday. So basically, as soon as I'm done this video, I'm gonna go allot that money in my bank account. I always move my money as soon as I can. So my typical pay is about $2,000 on the dot, but because I'm in a TFT, which is a temporary full-time, I don't get paid for holidays, so I knew my pays would be a bit lower. I'd actually budgeted $1,800. I try and budget my paychecks a few days before my pay stubs come out, and I always budget lower than my pay is gonna be, guys. That's my biggest tip, so you're never surprised. You're only surprised in a good way, not in a bad way. And then I had rollover, which is something I started doing. I hate having money in my checkings when I get paid. I don't know why. I'm someone who doesn't like to have money in my checkings. Everyone is completely different. Some people can keep thousands in there and not touch it. I think the more money I have in my checkings, the more I have to spend. So I'm just someone who doesn't like to have money in my checkings. So I keep very minimal amounts of money in my checkings. So the day before I get paid, anything extra, I just throw it into my savings because I like to start from scratch. I don't know. I think that could be weird. Let me know if you guys do that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm weird. So I consider that like my rollover. So sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. This pay I had $110 of rollover, so I put that into my income, but it went right into my down payment, so I just kind of added that to my down payment fund, you'll see. So total income was $2,066. So obviously I got paid on the 31st, so I have to pay rent, which is $680. It just went up. I don't have to pay parking, hydro. I think my half was $65. Didn't have to pay my phone bill, didn't have to pay internet, and gym and spin is frozen because we're in lockdown again. So those are my mandatory expenses. Then my car payment comes out every pay, that's $225. And then I typically never have to pay like my credit card or like whatever. It's just there. I don't know why, but just in case. And then after obviously all my expenses are paid, I'm gonna just kind of quickly add that up. 1,096. So those are how much I have remaining after my fixed expenses. And then I have an automatic $50 deduction for my RSP. And then this should actually say 500. My thing I did for this year is I turned on automatic saving withdrawals. That way I can't say like, oh, I'll put less this pay and more next pay. Like it's 500 and that's it. 500 every 2 weeks brings me to about $1,250 a year for my down payment. So I obviously need to make up the other like 8,000 with like YouTube and other stuff. But I think I might increase it. We'll see. I just kind of started at 500, but yeah, so that came out. This is actually 610 because I had that rollover of 110. So I'm at that. So then that's 6. Like I said, I don't really like to have money in my savings or in my checkings. I don't know why. I just really don't. So I don't ever keep any money in there. One thing I'm trying to get better about this year is money, like extra spending money. Typically like this 436, I'd be like, okay, I can spend that on whatever in the next 2 weeks, groceries, gas, spending money, whatever. But I want to get out of the habit of that. So I did end up installing the Mint app. I'll let you guys know how I like it. I downloaded it more just to keep track of my extra money. So obviously I pay my bills. I don't really need to budget my bills. It's more of like the coffee shops and stuff. I kind of set budgets for that and I really like Mint. I would do every dollar, but I can't do it outside of the US. I don't really know why. So I have the Mint app and basically, you know, I just set like little budgets for coffee shops, eating out and stuff, just to kind of keep me on track. I want to do a bit of a lower spend January just because of Christmas and everything that just passed. Like I really don't need to be spending a lot of money. I'm not necessarily going to do a no spend, but just like a lower spend month. So just keeping track with the Mint app. I'll let you guys know how it is in February just because I just downloaded it. I want to give it a month or so to see how I like it. So the only thing that's hard is like Matt and I take turns paying for like groceries and stuff. That's the only part that's kind of hard. But I guess we'll do, I just filled up my tank before payday, so I'll put this at 40 just to be on the safe side. And then I'll spend maybe like 150 on groceries and then 150 on spending money. Okay, I'm at 246 after that. So I like to do more of like a zero-based budgeting. I like to allot everything. So that leaves me with $86. Oh, that's perfect because I have to buy some stuff from Sephora. So everything is accounted for now. Typically when I go to like the spending money and stuff, like I said, if I don't spend that, it's rollover. Like last paycheck, I only spent like $40 on myself just with Christmas and stuff. So yeah, but I know I have to get stuff at Sephora, so I'm factoring that in just so it's like not a surprise on my credit card. But that's kind of how I budget for that. Now we'll do my second pay. So what I'm gonna do actually, I said I don't get paid for holidays and stuff, and I only had 7 shifts this pay instead of 8, and then I also picked up shifts at my casual job. So I'm gonna ballpark my paychecks because they're not gonna be the typical like 2,100 because I'm missing a shift or two. So actually, I think the shift I'm missing 2. I'm gonna really lowball it. I really like to lowball it as much as I can because that way if I have extra, I can just throw it into my debt or into my savings because, you know, we've alredy counted for our money. So I'm gonna lowball and say 1,500, and then this will be around 800. And then let's say I don't have any rollover, that's 2,300. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to pay parking until the 1st, which it's a 3-pay month, so that's great. I paid Hydro last pay. I'll have to pay my phone bill and internet, and then car payment again and car insurance. So this will be a pretty good pay. I'll be able to throw a ton aside into my down payment fund. So after all of my fixed expenses, we have 1641, the automatic $50 payment. And then I have $1,300 left on my student loans. My YouTube paychecks are what I throw right on my student loans. So that one should be 900. So if I have 1,300, 900, I need to put 400. So I put that into my everyday savings, even though it goes right onto my credit card or my student loan. So because I know I have 400 left on that, I'll just put whatever's remaining into my down payment fund. So 1641 minus the 50. Then I have that automatic payment of 500. So I'm gonna put that there. Then I have that $400 to pay off the rest of my student loans, which is so exciting. And then I'm at 691, which I probably won't even use half that, but I'll just leave it in there because my debt will be paid off and it'll be exciting. I usually do my second grocery higher because we go to Costco. So I'll say 200, gas 40, and then what's left after that? Whatever is left is kind of just like spending money for me. So then we'll say 450 spending money. I end up probably putting more of that aside into my, that's exciting. And then obviously every time I get paid, I would go here and update like my down payment. So this will say like, it should say 1,500 at least by the end of the month. So that's really exciting. But anyways, that is kind of like how I budget. Like I said, pretty straightforward. This is gonna be a big month for me. It's my last month of student loans. I can't believe it. It doesn't like really feel real. I think it'll feel real when it's paid off, but it's a really big month for me. I'm really excited. I just can't wait to be like throwing even more money at. Oh, I forgot to say, when I get a YouTube paycheck and stuff, I don't incorporate AdSense and YouTube into my budgeting. I strictly do it for my 9-to-5 job. It's just the way I prefer. Some people like to do total income for January. But since I'm always putting my YouTube money, it was either going right into my loans or now it's going to go right into my savings. I just like don't feel the need to budget it because as soon as it hits my bank account, I throw it into my savings. So that's why I don't budget that. I think I might get that question. And that's why I don't budget like my brand deals and stuff. They're just so unpredictable about when they're going to be coming in that I just don't really feel the need to like put them in my budget. the second I get them, they go right into my savings or like my loan, which is now about to be paid off. So that's kind of like the side hustle money. Obviously, you guys can totally incorporate it into your actual budget if you need to or you want to, but I just personally don't. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys did. Let me know if you guys want to see more budget videos. If you got any questions about my budget, finances, or anything, feel free to ask me down below. I answer all of my comments and DMs and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're not already for more finance videos, post-grad life, work vlogs, productive vlogs, you name it. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!